All right. Hi, everyone. I'm not sure what we're doing today. So, when I'm not sure what we're doing today, but I know we need to do something, I just get you to pick from these piles, these cards, and I open the energy and see what happens. This is the same as when I do personal readings. If you're not looking for something specific, not asking about something specific, I usually start with these three, or sometimes only these two. And they're reminding me of that because they want me to remove this one. Okay. So they want me to do this kind of like I do my client readings. And most of the time it's just these two. These are my original tarot decks that I, connected with. And I think it's because of my grandmother over here. She used playing cards. These are playing cards and tarot cards at the same time. And it's the yin and the yang, or I don't know, probably the other way around. And the masculine, feminine, it's very much about the duality and the balance and the harmony. And I'm a Libra, so that makes sense for me. And I'm a number 8 path, so that makes sense for me, about balance, harmony, all that kind of stuff. So I just gravitated. It's the sun and the moon, all that stuff. I just gravitated to this deck. So this is my main deck, which is 2 decks. And usually if we don't know, if it's just an open general reading, and we don't know what we want to know, this is how we start. And my clients pick a deck, and then I go from there and I read. So that's what we're going to do today, I hear. So let's do it. I'm going to open the energy and let you pick your deck. Here we go. All right. I just saw the 202 and I heard, look it up in your book. And it was, you are being guided by God and angels to open your heart, mind, and energy to the support of those surrounding you. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, that was a message for me, but maybe for you too. Actually, for all of us. So let me read it again in case you didn't get it. You are being guided by God and angels to open your heart, mind, and energy to the support of those surrounding you. Okay? Now, if you haven't picked your deck, pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with the first group, which picked the gold deck. All right? All right. Just shuffle. We're going to see where it goes. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards in 3. And normally I would have you guys pick a card or pick a pile. But today the pendulum's going to do that for you. So it wants that pile, okay? And then am I putting it on that pile? No. Am I putting it on top of this pile? Yes. Okay, perfect. And then which pile? Is this the pile? Yes. So I'm putting it on top of this one? Yes. Okay. So here we go. Now, let's see what comes. Okay, this is the 8 of Swords, and it's the Justice card. So this tells me that there is something that you're feeling that's making you feel powerless, or making you feel oppressed or trapped, or unable to move forward with, or something like that. Okay, that's what the 8 of Swords is saying. The Justice card is saying you reap what you sow. The universe is fair, just, and balanced. So that's just an illusion. You are in control. You are in charge. Okay, so no one is oppressing you. No, you are the one who does it, if that's happening. Okay, so it's you who's doing it. You're the one trapping yourself, keeping yourself from moving forward. And I know that sometimes people get upset about that because they're like, you're blaming me. It feels like victim blaming sometimes, especially if people are in a really tough place and there's a lot going on. It's not that, okay? So if we can just accept it's not that, we can get more from the reading. All right? So it's just reminding you about the powerful creator that you are. You may have forgotten it, and you may have experiences that reinforce that you're not the powerful creator that you are. Those are all valid. Those are all true. It's not that they're saying, that it's not true. What they want to remind you of is that you can shift that. You can change that. And I know sometimes it'll be really, really hard. And sometimes it'll be really, really difficult. And sometimes you feel like you just can't. Okay? I get it. And sometimes there's external factors that make you really convinced that you can't. I understand. They understand. But they want to start with, if you can accept even the idea that maybe you are a powerful creator, okay? And that you can shift whatever is happening in your life, in your external environment, then they can guide you. That's what they're saying, okay? So what would they guide you to do? What is the guidance they want to provide? From the premise that you are a powerful creator and that you can create whatever you choose to in this life, okay? So then they're affirming that this is the Queen of Wands. She is the lioness. She's the lion. She is ferocious. She is strong. She is powerful. She understands the nature of the earth and of this planet and of how the natural world works and how to manifest within it and how to create within it. She's very successful when it comes to business and finances and all of those kinds of things. Look at all the sunflowers just growing up around her. She's amazing. So they're saying. Okay, so they want you to accept that that's who you are, okay? They want you to believe this. They want you to accept this. They want you to give yourself a chance, okay? That's how it's coming. Okay, this one, yeah. But you can't do it alone, okay? So you will be successful when you collaborate and cooperate with others. Okay, so maybe this belief, I'm hearing this belief that if you have a belief that if you collaborate and cooperate with others, that you will become powerless, that you will become trapped, that you will become, stuck, unable to move forward, all that kind of stuff. So that's what they're guiding you, that you actually can collaborate and cooperate with others and be very, very successful. Okay, so they want you to know this, okay? So they want you to let go of this fear that you cannot, that the external people and external forces are going to somehow disempower you, okay? Let's see what else they want to say to you. Yeah, they're driving this message home, okay? This is the Chariot card. This is the Chariot card. This is the 7 and this is the Swords. So this is about mindset. And the way I read this card is, when you feel like you're on the verge of defeat, you're actually on the verge of success. And this is around shifting your mindset. Okay, shifting your mindset from this space that you're in here to overcoming that. And this is the Chariot card. And the Chariot card says you're in charge. You are in the driver's seat. You are the one creating your life. You are the one creating your experiences. You are the one making the choices. You are the one directing yourself. All of that stuff. You have dominion over yourself is how it's coming. Okay, so they are driving this home. This is the message for you. And it's being driven, in the Chariot card, being driven home by your guides, okay? So, and I know this is a message we probably hear a lot, but they want you to hear it. They want you to really hear it. Okay, yeah, no. So, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So, remember I said you're on the verge of shifting your mindset? And, you feel like you're on the verge of defeat, but you're not. You're on the verge of success. Well, this indicates you're on the verge of success for that, because this is the Queen of Swords. She can do whatever she sets her mind to. She is very, very strategic, very, very ambitious, and very, very smart, and very, very goal oriented. And she can, like, no one stops her from doing what she wants to do, right? No one stops her. No one. She wields that sword when she needs to. She knows she's powerful. Okay, she is very well aware of it. Okay, and this is a sword of truth. Okay, and that's what I'm hearing. I've never heard that about that sword before, but that's what I'm hearing. All right, and then we have the King of Wands. So you have the duality here. You have the feminine and the masculine, and the King of Swords. I mean, not Wands. The King of Swords. He is, again, very much, he's also, this is also the Emperor. So he's mastered his mind. He's mastered his mindset. He's mastered his ability to create what he envisions. And it's the Emperor as well. The Emperor indicates that he has the ultimate authority over himself. Okay, so no one has any power or authority over the Emperor. He does. He knows this. He owns it, right? He's learned through experience, and he's very wise as a result. Okay, so interesting. I'm noticing the swords again. So she has the dual swords, right? He only has the one, even though, you know, so that's really interesting. It's like everything has come together. The duality is gone here, and it's come together. So very interesting. Okay, then we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. He's mastered the physical world. He's mastered the, you know, she's mastered the natural world and how it understands and transforming things, and etc., etc. He's mastered the physical world, which results in many, many physical blessings, whether it's health, wealth, wisdom, relationship wise, love, you know, but it's physical blessings. So he receives many physical blessings because he's mastered something very important, which is focusing on his spirituality to find his happiness versus the physical material world. Okay, he's like a Buddha. Look at him. So he so this is you as well. Okay, so you are all of these things, and there is, this is who you are. And I hear, like, they want you to accept this. Okay, I said in yesterday's reading that sometimes we want to understand things before we will accept them, but often we have to accept them before the understanding will come. So I'm hearing, if you accept this, as who you are a powerful creator. Okay, who knows that it's not material world creation that you are actually pursuing. Whatever you're creating love. You're creating your self-love. You're creating self-love. You're creating whatever you create is to reflect your love of yourself back to you. That's what I'm hearing, which sounds kind of vain, but it's not. Okay, and if you can accept this, you'll start to see it, and when you start to see it, you'll start to understand it. Okay, but it's important that you accept this. This is like, look at this. We have so many major arcana cards here too. We have the, you know, we have the Justice card, we have the Chariot card, we have the Emperor, like, and then the other cards are fabulous cards, right? We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, like just beautiful success, 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 you know? So, and I want them to say, they want to say, and I just saw 1414, so I'm going to look that up for you. But they want to say, you are a successful creator, okay? See that. So see how you're a successful creator. So you can see maybe in the past that you created something that maybe you didn't like, but you were still very successful at creating it, right? So you are a successful creator is what's coming, all right? They want to remind you of that. And yeah, so 1414 is, your angels are offering you strong support at this time, helping you reconnect with any talents you have forgotten or aspects of your being that you have that have been discouraged in the past. So perhaps you know, when you thought this in the past, or when you thought that you had these talents and that you were this powerful creator, or even just a successful creator of anything, you were, you know, discouraged from believing that for whatever reason. Well, your guides, your angels, whatever you want to call them, the universe, everything is here to support you in rediscovering that talent. Okay, they want you to rediscover that talent. And now we see 1515. Okay. Know that the changes you are making at this time are necessary in order for you to grow. Trust that the space you are making is creating room for abundance. Okay. So the space that you're making is creating room for abundance. Remember, you're a successful creator. You're a powerful creator. So if you're making space, if you're creating space, which means you're letting go of things, perhaps, and maybe you don't really understand why you're letting go of everything. It's because you're creating space, you're creating room for abundance, okay? So there's a book called Simple Abundance, and it talks about creating space for abundance by not cluttering your space, your actual physical space, with anything that you don't love. So, you know, you see a lamp, if you don't absolutely love it, adore it, like just adore it and want to look at this lamp every day, don't buy it, okay? You don't need it. You want to fill your, even your physical space with things that you adore, that you love, that reflect your self-love back to you, is how they keep saying this, okay? So that is what they want you to focus on creating. Self-love, things that reflect your self-love back to you, okay? And so it keeps coming. Is there anything else for this group that you want me to deliver? Any other messages today? Deep breath. Okay. That was a mouthful, right? I said a lot very quickly. I feel like it's a very quick, I was speaking very quickly. Any other cards, any other decks, any other messages for this group? No. So I felt like I needed to give you more so that you could accept this message, but I hear no. This is a very clear, very precise, very clear message. Your pile number ones will accept it or not. That's up to them. My business is to deliver the message. Your business is to receive the message and do with it whatever you choose. Okay? You guys go have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. All right. My group number 2. With the blue deck, with the moon deck. Let's see. Okay, so do it the same way. Okay. So, but we do have a good card that wanted to pop out. This is the World card and the Ace of Pentacles. This says there's lots of new opportunities coming your way, and that there are that the world is your oyster. You know, you have the world in the palm of your hands. You know, as you open yourself to the world opens itself to you. Okay? So this card is going to go up here. This is the premise of your reading, and I just saw 1818. So this is what they want you to know today about the world is your oyster. The opportunities coming your way, right? And there could be travel involved because the world card sometimes indicates travel. So now 1818, what I saw, and it says, you are embarking on a life-changing journey. The outcome will be positive and enriching experiences. Trust the process. Okay? So let's see what else they want to say to you. So trust the process. We're going to do it this way. I guess you guys needed to see one of the cards pop out, maybe in order to trust the process. Sometimes I like to do it that way, where the cards pop out, because people trust the process more when the cards pop out. Okay? But the process of giving my clients readings quite often can be that I cut the deck, I shuffle, I cut the deck in 3, and then I ask them to choose which pile to put on which pile. Today I'm going to ask the pendulum, is it this pile? No. Is it this pile? No. No, yeah. Is it this pile? Yes. So this pile is going to go on to not that one. It's going to go on to, yes, this one. Okay. Now, is this pile going on top? Yes. Okay. So, and I don't really understand why, you know, some of this stuff, but I just go with it. All right. So we're going to flip this card. Yep. Okay. That's the Lover's card. That is, and it's also the Six of Cups, right? The Lovers and the Six of Cups. Two amazing, amazing cards, actually. And sorry, they're just telling me to go get a different book. They want me to read from a specific book about the Six of Cups for some reason. So I'm just looking for it. Where is that book? Is it this one? Okay. I thought it was a different one, but it's this one because the one I thought is not where I was looking. Okay, they want me to read from the Tarot of Transformation about the Six of Cups. Okay, so let's do that. Sharing support. And remember at the beginning there was that message, the 202, that said, where did it say this? And this is the Lover's card, remember? So you are being guided by God and the angels to open your heart, mind, and energy to the support of those surrounding you. This is the Lover's card and the Six of Cups, and they've guided me to the Six of Cups in the Tarot Transformation that says sharing support. So this is you know, there's a loved one. There's some sort of, maybe your actual lover, you know, but there's a loved one that's sharing support with you, that wants to share support with you, okay, on this journey. All right, so that's all they want me to read from the book. Okay, that's it. They don't want anything. Oh, you can read, look at the Lover's card as well. Okay, let's do that. But all they wanted me to do with the Six of Cups was to recognize that, the sharing support. So let's look at the Lover's card now, because they said don't put the book away yet. You can look at the Lover's card. Here we go. Love in the highest octave. Okay. So they said read the first, just start reading. Okay. Themes related to love can be found in several cards in the tarot. As the primary love card in the major arcana, the Lovers represents the most developed expression of love. We say that it is the love in the highest octave. It is the higher point of view or higher state of consciousness that comes when your heart has been transformed by love. Okay. This is beautiful. This card is the meeting ground between human and divine love. It is where human love jumps a rung and becomes more universal and unlimited, more like divine love, and where our spiritual sensibilities inform and enrich our relationships with others. Several authors have written about love relationship as a spiritual path. Little else can bring us face to face with our unfinished business and our barriers to love as effectively as human intimacy. It provides both a mechanism of transformation and the motivation. It is the love that keeps our feet to the fire, love that motivates us to work through our difficulties, learning to tolerate the most sensitive and raw places in our psyches. It is love that melts our resistances and love that melts the boundaries. It melts the psychological skin that separates us from others. Love is about merging, about union. Of course, from the non-dual perspective, union doesn't make sense. There are no separate parts to be joined, but from our usual perspective, this is how we experience it, to become one. All right. When you draw this card, you're being attracted to some form of love. It may be through human relationship, mystical experience, a growing sense of connection with all beings, or it may be the inner lover that is drawing you. It may be an invitation to fall in love with yourself in a deeper way, or to find the light in you, which is so often projected out onto the other in a love relationship. Okay. All right, so I'm hearing you are surrounded and supported by love. That's that sharing of support. Okay, so whether it's in the physical world or the spiritual world or whatever it is, both, you are surrounded and supported by love right now. That's what they want you to know. You are surrounded and supported by love. Okay, and so it's safe for you to share that support. It's safe for you to allow that support. It's safe for you to love and be loved, okay? Which is all we're called to do on this planet, okay? And this is part of this opening of these opportunities in the physical world on this planet for you, okay? Look at that. My God, look at that. The 10 of Pentacles, look at that. That's the happily ever after card in the physical world, okay? So, but the key to these opportunities and this love and this support is bringing you here, right? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There's nothing more to say about this card. This is the having all your heart's desires come true here in this physical world right now, okay? Do I shuffle? Nope. Next card. Okay. All right. There's something that they want you to learn, study, know, okay? It's about letting go of the fear of the past, okay? So they need you to know you don't need to, okay, so they need you, this is they're saying, you don't need to fear past mistakes. Do not fear past mistakes. They want me to put this over here. Do not fear past mistakes. It is, that's why I was saying it's safe for you to love and be loved. Didn't I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that. And to share that support and support. Okay, it's safe for you to do that. This will bring you beautiful things. They're sending you these opportunities. When you realize that you're surrounded and supported by love, this is what is going to happen. They want you, it's important that you know that you've learned, that you don't have to worry. Don't be fearful of making past quote unquote mistakes, okay? It's really important for you to know that. All right? Okay. What else? Anything else? Yes. Is it continue with these cards? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because of this past, whatever this past was, they want you to learn from it, okay? And you have learned from it. You've studied it, you've learned from it. And what you've learned is how to be the Queen of Pentacles, which makes sense for all of this. You've learned that that you hold a space between the physical world and the spiritual world, and that your intentions and what you manifest are not just for you, it's for all. Okay? And that's why you're so successful, and that's why you're being surrounded by this love and support. Okay? And yeah, they're asked, and 202 asked us to be open to that, right? All right. Whoops, this one. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, amazing reading. And look at this. Because you learned how to be the Queen of Pentacles, and you are the Queen of Pentacles, the divine plan that you came in with has been set in motion, and the blessings that you've earned, and also those that they're just giving you because of this amazing love for you, are being sent to you. And the 10 of Cups is saying it's time to enjoy this beautiful life that you've created, that you can create. Just enjoy it. Okay, this is like arrival, this is arrival in the physical world. This is arrival in the emotional, spiritual world. So enjoy this life, okay, that you are being supported to create and to live and to experience as the Queen of Pentacles, okay, is how that's coming out. So yeah, big opportunities are coming your way. Okay, big opportunities, worldly, material, physical opportunities. You're being surrounded by love and support in the physical world and in the spiritual world. You can manifest your dreams, your heart's desires, your all of this, the happily ever after in the physical world. You've learned from the past. Do not fear the past. You've learned from it. It was really important. You had to go through all the stuff you went through to learn to be this Queen of Pentacles who holds this bond between the physical and the spiritual world, and knows that when you create with the intention for your highest good and the highest good of all, you'll be successful and be rewarded with blessings and opportunities and joy and love, and you'll be on your soul path, and the divine plan will be set in motion, or you'll recognize that it's already in motion. Always has been in motion. This was part of it. Okay, they want me. Your past was part of it. It's not just like the future is the only. It's just that it's when I say it's set in motion, it's like it's momentum. Think of it like something that's going, you're pushing, here you were pushing kind of the ball up the hill, and then when you get here you reach the peak, and then the ball starts to roll down the hill and everything starts to fall into place, and it all starts to unfold beautifully and quickly. Okay, that's the image they're giving me. All right, what positive messages today? Unbelievably positive messages for both of you. I didn't think after the first message that it would be possible to have an even better message. Not that, don't be competitive. It's not that it's better, but it was just such a great message, the first one. And then the second one is just, well, I feel like it might be a progression from the first one. So if hopefully the people that watch the first one go on to watch the second one, and or vice versa, because I feel like they go together and it's very beautiful. You guys have a great, wonderful day. Bye-bye.